Podcast starts at 19 seconds.
I'll do it. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Ask the question. I'll answer first.
I thought you want to do the
You
intro. You can do the
find
intro.
that,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do the intro. Okay.
yeah, no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. All right. 3, 2. Welcome to a new episode of Fit the Description, a Black Men's podcast where various black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from various black men's perspectives. I'm your host, G, and today we got Keith,
Hey, what's up?
we got B,
What's up, y'all?
and we have James.
negative ghostwriter.
So on your way in, make sure to hit that subscribe or follow depending on your platform. Make sure to check out the Clips channel, Fit the Description podcast over there on YouTube. Make sure to check out the Patreon. Link will be down below. And we also have an Instagram. I know I say it every podcast, but yes, I got to work on it. But you can check us out over there on opinion_Pete_network. We're also on various different audio platforms. All links will be in the description below. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. And go on to some more stuff. I was just wondering, why did you submit that video into the topics? Like, what was the conversation that you're trying to
because
break up?
it's like the conversations that we had a long time ago about AI. It's like AI is taking over everything. It's like, I know we had a conversation about, it's bad for business, and this was a long time ago though. But it's just like evolution. It's just like what James said in Einstein: either you evolve or you die. It's just, I believe that. It's like, you can't just hate AI. Like, that's stupid to me. If you chose the field, you chose the field. You can always adapt in that field. Now, like, if you don't know how to adapt, nigga, that's on you. That is on you. That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah. And yeah, no, I mean, I definitely agree with that. I mean, I think I've said it before too, where there's not really anything that you can do about it. The best thing that you could do is maybe establishing new laws, because this is thing's going to come whether you like it or not. And don't get me wrong, I'm more in the art field. I definitely understand the issues of AI. I'll be honest with what I do. It is getting kind of crazy when you have an AI actress, which, I mean, honestly is looking very good. I mean, I've been watching a lot of these AI things, and I'm just like,
But I love AI, especially as a programmer. It gives me a blueprint of knowledge, like the knowledge and wisdom of understanding systems better on the back end side of things. Researching information that it was real hard to find on the internet, or you couldn't really find at all on different structures on how to build it from pretty much from scratch. And I love AI for that type of stuff. Where I hate AI is when it comes to pretty much video content, in the sense where it's too real, and a lot of things, a lot of true information like news is being mixed with AI stuff. And I just wish there was like some type of watermark or something that
there is. There is.
Oh, if it is, then it's definitely not being used, because
yes, it is. The most recent ones, because the ones that you talk about are really getting good. Yeah, they're putting watermarks on them, so it's showing that it's AI. Like the new Gronk run, the new Gronk has an AI logo that you can see on there.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen a watermark on these AI videos, so
yeah, the ones that are the ones that are getting popular right now. What is it? The Jake Paul one and the other ones. Yeah, no, all those have more watermarks on them now.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's pretty much my biggest complaint about it. If they just would put the watermark down, so we can know the difference between a real video and a fake video, I think it's fine. Or even like images, or just have a watermark where it shows the AI generated image, and we can have the real image to know the difference, the different identifications of the both of them. So, but besides that, like I said, we're at a point where AI is here. You have to use it at this point, because all the big corporations are using AI for their daily tasks and needs. So if you're not using the AI as well to mirror their system, then you're kind of going to get left behind because the old doing things the old way is just too slow. It's just too slow nowadays. That's how the internet is. It's just moving too fast. So you either keep up or get left behind. So
Here's a question for you. 'Cause I'm glad you're here because you actually do programming. Um, do you feel, let's say, in the next 20 to 30 years, do you think that we will always like? Do you think we're always going to need programmers for AI? Like, let's say if the machines or the robots get so good that it can repair itself, do you think that we're always going to need people to always work with AI or always work with these machines, like to repair the issues for the ones that can't repair the issues? Or do you think AI or robotics are going to get so good that these jobs or these careers are going to be obsolete no matter what?
I said no, and I'm not saying this because I'm a programmer. I'm being biased, but you gotta understand programming is made by man, and there's no such thing as a perfect way to program. Every program has their own unique style of programming. So AI is trying to mimic all these different styles of programming, right? So I've tested AI to create me a website and put together a website. But when you look at the code in the back end of things, it's bundled with just junk. You have to spend a lot of time going into that code and just cleaning it out and making sure that website actually runs on the highest efficiency. So as long as
Hey, B, there you're breaking up.
Don't worry, he didn't break up. The AI just shut him down.
Hey, he beat me to it by a millisecond because I showed him this thing. Hey, I said, shut your ass up, boy.
I mean,
But
what he's
talk about that
saying
AI
is,
like that.
Heck, you heard about
hey, what he's saying is
Yes, man.
so archaic. It's just
Oh
ridiculous.
my
But
God,
yeah,
for real, for real.
yeah.
I agree with
hello.
that.
Oh, see, he's back.
Yep.
Oh my God,
Hey,
man, what
I
the
said, now you had a timeout. Hey, he's, Elon Musk said, stop talking about my shit, bro. That's what he said. Shut your ass up. Talk
man?
about my shit.
This keeps happening each time I talk. It doesn't happen to no one else but me.
Well, stop talking about
This is
AI
some
like
bull.
that.
This is some BS, man. This doesn't
Stop,
happen with no one else except me. This is this is the
stop
same.
fucking
I
having
got five bars.
disrespectful opinions about AI.
Who's the owner of Zoom? Microsoft. Microsoft.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who owns Zoom, bro.
Well, what topics can I talk about? AI.
Yeah, be careful, man. They may go ahead and try to kill you. I don't know if you heard about that story.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh
That's
my
that's.
God, this
Why
dude.
would you
I
even put that
mean,
in the ether?
he's
Jesus Christ.
extra.
Well, because
He goes
it actually did
so
happen.
he goes so deep. So
Because there's actually a story out there of basically AI planning a murder to
deep.
somebody, so it
Okay,
wouldn't shut him. It wouldn't shut
okay,
itself down.
okay, okay. What does that have to do with him?
Well,
Mhm.
I mean, it just depends on how far you think AI is gonna go.
Like I disagree with. I feel like AI, and it's not even because of the whole movies and shit like that. Shit gets like the only thing that ever advances is technology. Do I believe that it will advance or it has somewhat advanced? It's like you have AI writing full albums and songs by themselves, and that's a program. Like, so I will never sit here and be like I listen to AI songs because
Oh
they're so much
shit, for
better
real?
sometimes. than the bullshit that we listen to nowadays. It's like, so having it learn on its own, it's like, yeah, it's like if people can't keep up, but I believe people can't keep up because of distractions. It's not about, like, yeah, there's people that run the programming, okay, but it's like when the computer eventually runs your whole water system, runs your whole traffic light system, runs so many different systems, and it's a person there to maybe every once in a while, if it goes down or it lacks or something, to fix it every once in a while. It's not like it happens every second of every day.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't happen. It's just like Elon Musk robots. They can do all of this shit and run off of infinite power or solar power or whatever the motherfuckers run off of. And it's like, okay, if it breaks down, yeah, that's one fix, what, every couple of months, every once a year? That's insane. Like, yes, you probably start off with 10 people. By the time 10 years come, you're down to one person. So it's just because people can't teach that fast. People can't, like, yes, we teach our kids, here's a phone, here's a computer, learn. So it just has to do with people, to me, more, why AI is so efficient, and because people are inferior. I'm not saying every person is inferior, but just like I say all the time, we don't have any true inventors anymore consistently. Like, yes, I'm amazed that whenever everybody on this podcast says that they're doing something, to create, it's amazing. Like James, he did his own shop, or G does, this media thing forever. You do painting, like, yeah, it's amazing. But that's 3 people out of what? I know 100 people. Like 97 people ain't doing shit. It's not enough. AI is going to keep trumping everything because we don't create as humans anymore. We just don't. It's going to keep creating. It's going to keep learning. It's going to keep advancing because we allow it to. And I can't wait for it. Once people become inferior, I can't fucking wait.
Well, for me, I always keep AI. I use AI as a tool and nothing more, because I still, want to. I still want to be human still. I still want to rely on my human capabilities to do things as well. So, for instance, like, when it comes to like writing emails, I can easily say to go to the AI and say, like, I paste the job description in the thing, write me an AI email letter to the hiring manager, and it would just print me something out just like that to email people. So, me personally, I still write the emails out first, right? And then I use AI to help me fix like any grammatical errors and or use more professional words for my email.
So you have AI write your email.
Right.
Like, I would love to see your draft of the email and then see the AI draft of the email. I would love it. Like, I'm not talking shit because I do the same shit. And me, I've learned the AI writes my email. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Maybe you will, but I will. Like if it's giving me better words and putting commas and periods where they need to be, that motherfucker wrote my email.
Yeah.
There isn't a world where I'm going to take credit for something that I did not do fully. That's just insane to me. That is insane. I don't have the brain capability to write a professional email anymore because I've been having it done for me for so long. I'll be honest, it's been a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to write an essay right now, oh my God, I'd be fucked. I couldn't write an essay the same. If somebody was like, I'll give you $10 million to write an essay, nigga, I'm gonna be there for a while.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna be like, nigga, I just don't do it. And like, I'm talking about commas, periods. I'm talking about a professional college written essay.
Mm-hmm.
Like punctuations without having to look up shit. Like, here's the topic, write the essay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying everybody on here couldn't do it, but I know I could. I'm losing $10 million like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad at that. Like I said, I'm not saying I do that. I'm doing it all the time. There's just, like I said, for instance, like if I need a contract, I'm not a contract writer.
Yeah.
So I use AI to print me out a contract, and I still go reread, look over the contract and make sure that fits all my needs and what I want in a contract. That's legal talk. I'm not no legal guy. What the hell I know about legality stuff? So
I wish I did.
So AI help. I don't have no lawyers or lawyer friends, so I just can't send it to a lawyer. Hey man, is this legit?
No, but see, you know what's insane about that? I have 2 lawyer friends. I would look more stupid asking them. I would feel more dumb asking a lawyer friend about the legal shit because hell, I feel like I should know this.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking AI, hey, AI don't judge though. I'm just gonna throw it out there. AI don't judge. It don't question. It don't fucking have no opinion. It just does its job. It shuts the fuck up and does its job. That's the one good thing about AI. It just, yes, sir. Okay, sir. Here you go, sir. That's all I need.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I need. I don't need no fucking, nigga, how you don't know this, nigga? You dumb. This shit easy, nigga. You don't know what you talking about. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Nigga, I asked you for legal advice, bitch. The fuck? I need fucking Johnny Cochran. I don't need no ignorant ass nigga trying to give me advice about legal shit. Fuck out of here. That's why niggas doing AI. But I feel like that with the AI, what's that shit? That little, that shit that I put on there with the chicks, with the fucking dudes getting kids. I feel like, nigga, you make that shit into a companion. Bro, I don't blame dudes. We lost a world where we could just go now. Like I said, this isn't everybody on this podcast, and it isn't everybody who's listening to this podcast. So before I say this, I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody, but I know I am going to be. So I'm sorry to whoever I offend, but we don't live in a world where a man can go talk to a woman and get a number, and we fell in love at the supermarket, grabbing the same pineapple, and we met eyes, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. We don't live in that world no more. We live in a world where chicks are making $44 million a year and from selling a dream. But the shitty part about that is women have always sold a dream. That's nothing new. It doesn't, like, if you look at history, when have women not sold us dreams? It's like, just because they charge less money. Now, I know I'm getting off the topic of AI, but I'll come back to it. But they've always sold us dreams, and we've always bought those dreams. Like, oh, I'm going to shop at Albertsons because I went through a line and I talked to a lady, and now I want this lady every time. And we're building a connection to the point of where I build up the strength to try to ask her out. And I'm buying shit that I don't need. What do I need? Gum, cigarettes, alcohol, fucking chips. I don't need any of this shit. But I just want to see this lady. I will stand here, and this lady has a line of 40 people, or, whatever the case may be. And it's like that obsession. But now men can have the allure that I am in a relationship with a bad baby because, for one, she knows my name and she's talking to me directly. I know that that's a weird thing, but she's the only one that comes to mind, or a fucking Sophie Rain, or like now, just because these chicks are doing this, but now you get AI. Now, when now that AI can have a child. Now, just imagine is I don't want this motherfucker to have a head. I don't want her to have a voice. I just want her to bear my child and then move on. But then let's say you do give it a head. You do give it a voice. You do, like, okay, it costs an extra $1,000. Let's say the whole fertility robot, just torso, is only $20,000. Okay, to add a head, another $10,000. To add a voice box, another $5,000. There are cars that people buy that are more than that people finance. Okay, hey, who can finance this? Get her some legs, have her have some skin, $100,000 in the hole, but you're paying payments. But this robot gave you something, or gives you something that a real woman can never get, that can never give you in that moment, obedience. Because some men, hate to be a dick to say it like that, and this is where I'm going to get offended or offensive towards women. It's like these women don't know their roles. And I'm sorry to say that. I hate to be that dude, but I'm always that dude. And I live by being that dude. Women don't know how to be elegant. If you can have this robot always be elegant, always cook for you, clean for you, all these things, it's like, what do I need you for? And it's like, on that factor, it's like, in a way, sell that dream. And that's what I believe AI needs to happen. So maybe we can hit rock bottom so people can realize that men and women have been going down a terrible path. It's like, it's not you women that are not obedient. Us men are not willing to accept flaws. It's like, you have to look at your life and be like, what do I bring to the table? Just like Kanye West said, I am the table. And every man should be the table. Every man should be the table. Not 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10. Every man should be the table. And she should bring something to the table. The kid should bring something to the table. I'm sorry, I feel like we should not live in a world where a woman is the table. Now, if she has to be the table, so the man can build his shit back up, understandable. But it's like, how long is it going to take you to build yourself back up? If she's been the table for 10 years. Now, I will say this. If you are a stay-at-home dad, then I have nothing against you. If that's your dynamic, if that's your criteria, then okay. But you should still take care of business. You shouldn't be in your underwear playing 2K all day while ain't nothing being done. It just shouldn't happen. Yeah. Like, let me be a stay-at-home dad. I'm sorry, every woman's the same to me. Because, yet again, I'll be that dude. Let me be a stay-at-home dad. All I got to do is cook, clean, get these kids to and from school. Oh, I would exercise. I would be the Hercules of staying at home. Like, I get 6 hours of free time until the kids come back home. Like, you don't want to stay home? Like, I don't got to deal with nobody. And I'll become the greatest chef. I'll start working on hobbies. What are you talking about? All these women that get divorced from men after 20 years, especially famous men, that says, oh, you took my ability away to be me, or I had to put my dreams on hold so you can live your dreams. Are you psycho? Yeah. What dreams? Like, these kids, I would have 6 nannies, 7 So man, get the man. It's just like when you think about it, women complain, but then want to go into this world and be like, I want to be treated just like a man. I want equal rights as a man. Well, you can get socked like a man. You can get slapped like a man. You can get shot like a man. You can get stabbed like a man. And that's where I differ from a lot of people. Because now you're showing me that you're not elegant anymore. Remind me you're a woman. That goes back to the early conversation that we had in the podcast maybe a couple weeks ago. You need to remind me you're a woman. Just because you look like a woman, just because you act like a woman, just because you might smell like a woman, sound like a woman, motherfucker, you need to remind me. Because once you start saying, nah, fuck that, this some bullshit, nigga, you sound like a nigga to me. Okay. You got brass balls now. So that's where AI, I hope it takes over. I hope it consumes everything.
So my thing with that is, AI can still get hacked, bro. So why would a hacker hack your AI girlfriend?
And just like she said, you can still get shot. So I mean, what are we saying here? What are we saying here? AI, you still get that? I can still get shot. Hey, I can walk out this door 2 nights and get shot. What's the difference?
What happened?
It's just a matter of time.
Well, what happened to the hacker for the virus that mimic an angry woman?
Hey, like I said, that's why you call that person who runs that tech once every so often and be like, hey, I need a patch. He patches it, and we go right back to living. End of the day, it's like, yes, I'm not in the same field as you guys, so I don't feel it as much as y'all. Of course I don't. So I don't know how it feels to see AI videos and AI music consuming the world. I don't know because I'm not in music. I thought it was stupid to be in fucking 15 years ago, 10 years ago. I was like, there's too many people in that field. So what the fuck separates me from the next motherfucker? Mm-hmm. I chose a field that I basically chose enforcer. I don't know. I just always feel like in my mind that in this world, you're just always going to need an enforcer. And that's the role that I play. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't matter how I look at life. Any futuristic movie or TV show, they always have enforcers or bodyguards. That's always a job. And I just thought to myself, like, hey, sports is always a thing. Sports was always a thing. So I said, well, if sports is always a thing, you'll always be around.
Now, what happened if they start releasing the RoboCop?
Hey, there was only one RoboCop, Alex Murphy. All them other top-offs, he defeated. Ain't one other RoboCop that surpassed Alex Murphy. None. In 3 movies, none. 3 movies in a TV show. Alex Murphy's the only one.
But they did have Terminator, and they did have the Matrix.
Murphy, so be it. Huh?
But they did have the Terminator, they did have the Matrix.
Yeah, but oh my gosh. But those aren't what he's talking about. That's literally an enforcer. You just completely missed the whole conversation. Jesus Christ, where was you at?
Well, I was actually kind of stuck on something that you were saying earlier about women, and I'm kind of was stuck on this AI part, and just to kind of say like how close we're getting. I was looking up this story where basically right now that if you're tired of basically dealing with women, they're basically creating a sex bot industry where you could basically buy a sex bot for $8,000. And there's another story that basically is saying that I looked it up. I said it's impossible for men to have babies without a woman, because the argument was the only thing you men are good for is having children. And once we figure out how to have children without you, we don't need y'all. The sad truth is that the opposite is happening. Is that we're getting closer of being able to have children without women, not the other way around.
Exactly. Have you seen them? You know, it's like I said, no weirdness. I'm not saying I have one or whoever buy one, but have you seen the sex dolls? Yes, it might be heavy as hell, but if it wasn't a shame in it, like I said, a woman could have every pleasurable toy, and we wouldn't bat an eye. Would not bat an eye at a woman. She could have anything in her cupboard, closet, anything. We would not bat an eye. But we say, hey, we got just a sock that's been laying on the ground, and we're disgusting animals. we're beasts. Not even a toy. Tell a woman that you have a male pleasure toy. She'll look at you like you're insane. You are worthless. You are nothing. You nothing. Like, and it's sad. A woman can have 19 vibrators, and we would not bat it. We would never say she's menless. She just got 19 vibrators. Oh, there's absolutely nothing wrong with her. But no, you got one male pleasure toy, and you're just an animal. You're disgusting little bitch. It's crazy. It's crazy. Next time you get a chance, even though y'all will probably not do it, because I'll do it just to prove a point. Just tell a woman that you have a sex doll. Just straight face and all. Tell a woman, hey, you know what? I have a pleasure doll at the house, and she's amazing. Her name is Kimberly, and she's satisfies all my needs. Yes, I do have a girlfriend and kids, and I love Kimberly.
Well, okay, see, that's cheating. That's kind of cheating. Well, hold on, wait. You say you love Kimberly?
No, it's not.
Okay, my fault. I didn't let you finish.
She's a part of the family.
My fault.
She's a part of the family.
My fault. I didn't let you finish. I didn't let you finish. You say you love Kimberly. Okay, that's very different. Yeah, you got to put that in there.
Kimberly is a part of the family.
Yeah.
But people would look at you like you're insane.
Yeah.
People judge you and your family and everything. Judge your mom, your dad, everybody's being judged. Your friends, everybody. But like I said, a woman says it, nobody bats an eye.
I 110% agree. I 110% agree, but the thing is, I think things are starting to change because I'm not sure, because this is something I look into, but they're even saying like, what is it? Not the majority of men, but most men now under the age of 30 are now sexless, or a lot of them are virgins, and sex, like men going out and actually having sex, has gone down significantly. So like, and these are statistics that are coming out. All I'm saying is that, no, I agree for us in our older generation. Yeah. But everything that I feel like that's going to change. Like it goes back to, we had this conversation. It was a different conversation where you sit down and say, men change for women. And I'm starting to think differently from what I'm seeing, what I'm reading. And how I feel is that I don't believe men change for women. I believe men adjust to what women give us. That's what I think.
No, hell no. I disagree with that 100%. No, men change for women. 100. Especially if it's a woman that you're trying to court. Oh, you change. I promise you that. No, we don't adapt to anything. No. That's too nice. That's too nice.
So you're telling me, because I can only speak on okay, so I'm just gonna say this one thing, because I've known you before you had a child, and I've known you after you had a child. Yeah. At no point in time when you were in a relationship with a woman you had ever changed. The first time I actually noticed you changing was once you had a child.
That's what. No, like I said, you weren't around me when I first started to date date her. So yes, I changed. Any chick that I've been with, that I've actually enjoyed their company, yes, I've had to change. I've had to like what they like. Dude, I'll even give you an example. When it came to high schools, even you called me out and was like, I wasn't hooping no more. I wasn't doing that. You were the main person that came to me and was like, dude, where you been at? We don't hoop no more. I don't see you no more. We don't hang out no more. I remember that conversation. That was in high school. That was, what, 10th, 11th grade? So it's like mid-change. We don't adapt. We don't adapt. We accept and we change. Now, yes, do we have a better way of resorting back to our old self? Yes. Women, once they get in a relationship, now this is what I will say, women do become who they're with.
Yeah.
Like, that's just who it is.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they put on a mask of who they are, like who they're with at that time. And it sucks because they'll adopt that mask even if they're with somebody new. They'll still be like that person. And that's the sick part. It's like, so men, no. Once I'm done with you, I don't care what you like anymore. No. If she likes pickles and asparagus, I'm never touching pickles and asparagus again. I don't care what. If her favorite movies were fucking rom-coms, I'm going back to watching all horror and action. I need to see heads getting blown off, blood getting sucked out of kneecaps. I'm never watching a rom-com again. Mm-hmm. We don't say. That's why I said I don't feel like we adapt. We just kind of accept and change.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, if you say that, then let me ask you this: when you break up with any girl that you have been, did you actually, like, did something actually change you, or did you ever revert back to your old ways?
Well, all of the chicks of old, it's like I didn't care enough. So I can truly say back in the day, I didn't care enough to want to change because I felt like I was king shit, and I didn't feel like there was anything wrong with me, even though looking back on it, I mean, it was nothing wrong with me. It was this. I mean, it's like that. I'm good. But I would say the time that me and her split apart, yes, I had to look in the mirror and be like, okay, I'm a bit of an asshole. maybe a little bit more than what I should be. But all the chicks are before, no.
So, okay. So,
like, yes, Les, I can truly say it. Oh, no. I was going to say it takes you actually loving somebody to be like, okay, maybe I am a little bit of a bitch. Maybe I do need to tone it down a little bit.
So I'm just going to speak on myself. Mind you, I've never been in as long a relationship as you have been in. But I know like every girl I ever got with or whatever, I definitely changed some of my ways. But once it was done, I just kind of revert back to myself. Just the only thing I would say was I just gained more knowledge from that situation. But I don't know if I would exactly say I changed, but I will also admit that I don't think I ever really been with a girl that I truly like cared for deeply. And I think for a man to make the change, I think you got to be with somebody that you actually care for deeply. I don't think just any old random girl that you hook up with or any girl you date it's just necessarily going to change you, because that's what I'm saying. Like, for my experience, it's like I definitely it's like, for me it's more experience, but I don't feel like I actually like really changed. But I know talking to people defending like really serious relationships, I more kind of hear that from them but I don't know. Like, then that's where I'm like, is it more, do you change for the woman that when you're in love, or do you just, and like you're in a serious relationship, or because like, to me, I just feel like I more like change for the situation to get the girl, but then I kind of go back to kind of being myself. But then again, when I really think about it, I never really care deeply for these girls. Like, it never lasts long enough for that deep connection to happen. So that's why I'm like, I don't know, because I don't feel like to me, if I change, it sticks with me.
Well, I think. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead, Keith.
Go.
Oh no, I think there's two changes. It's a change that, in the early stage you're trying to caress her. You're changing up your looks, you're changing up your talk, you're changing up your walk,
Yeah, of course.
and to get at her.
But at the
But
same time, I just want to cut it real quick. But at the same time, I feel like that's also me kind of like living a lie because because when you're first relationship, you're not telling her everything. Like she doesn't know really anything about
well,
you.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is, well, is the change that's why I said the caress stage. But like I said, but once you make that decision to finally have that you full confidence told yourself that I want to make this woman my wife. I want to take care of her. I want to create a family. That's when I think at that moment you truly morph and really really change. Like you're at peace and you accept the responsibility, and you're going to do whatever you take to make sure that your family is happy as a man. You know, and I think men go through those at least those two changes that I want to take you as my woman. I want to take care of you. I want a family with you. I gotta step up. I gotta change my life. I gotta I gotta get a better job. I gotta put down all that old shit. Some of my friends that we gotta cut down on the hangout time because even though you're my homie, I got responsibilities. I gotta go handle my for my girl. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the second stage that the true evolution of a man. And then once if something were to happen where those two broke up, I think as guys we try to revert back to our old ways. If I'm talking about if you're married and you've been through a long relationship, that's what I'm talking about. I think, of course, knowing a lot of men that that been divorced or left their woman that they've been with them so long, I think they try to go back to their old ways, but they really can't though. you know, because they evolved too much. All they just got to do is get that self confidence back into themselves, right? And they'll be good. But going back to the old ways, like how they used to, I don't think I've talked to someone who been in a relationship for a long time, broke with a girl, and they were ever the same like how I used to know them before, because they grew up too much. They they found something in themselves that they never even knew that they had. I think those guys, they of course, after the breakup they're hurt, they're trying to they're trying to figure themselves out again. But once they finally get back into their feet, I think these men are more powerful than they ever have been. Honestly.
That or
Because
they're out of touch. That's something else I ran into too.
that can happen too. That can definitely happen. Oh yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, dude. Oh yeah, that could definitely happen.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think I run more to those than anything. It's a straight up delusion. Oh my God. Especially when they discover like Instagram and Facebook and all these other platforms. They're trying to date through these platforms, and then it'd be so hilarious too. They'd be coming to me like, "Hey man, look at this girl I'm talking to." I'm just sending her money and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, that's a fake profile. He's like, what do you mean? She's real. She's been talking to me the whole time. I'm like, nah, bro, that's a fake profile. You see, how her follower count? It only has about 80 to 100 people. Let's go find her real profile. I find her real profile. I'm like, oh wait, well, I wasn't talking to her. Nah, bro. I'm sorry, man. You talked to a scammer. And you should see it. And it's sad, though. It really is sad because these guys they're really lonely, and I'm like, man, hey man, I pat him on the back like, hey man, you find someone new, but you you got to stay off the social media, dog. You got
Yeah.
you gotta stay out the social media, man. I'm
Now,
sorry, bro.
now, I don't think I ever ran into the dudes. Well, I guess I have, but not in that way.
Uh-huh.
Who are like talking to fake women, but I have ran into the dude who basically had a hard time of doing the social media thing. He was on his phone. He's like, "Fuck this shit. I'm tired of this shit." Because he had a hard time figuring that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
So I ran to that. That's what's funny.
Yeah, man. I said, there's nothing worse than a boomer trying to figure out social media, man. I'm just like, oh my god. Especially when they're trying to date on that thing, man. It'd be so hopeless. I would just be like, hey, bro, go find a 50 plus club and go deal with people your age, man. Because you
What?
the men of older gen they can't handle these new women, man. And they're on something else, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, when you talk about boomers, I do feel bad, but at the same time, it goes back to Well, you see, I don't even know if that was around, but from my understanding, a lot of those clubs and stuff are going away. Like a lot of those other clubs, they're not too many. There's not too many of those around, from what I've been hearing. Well, clubs in general are doing pretty bad from what I've been hearing.
Yeah, I don't know what's the status with those type of clubs, but yeah, it's I advise if you're 50 plus, just go find a place like that, because they're trying to holler at young girls through the internet or through these dating apps. It's a nightmare, bro. Like I said, I've held down. Oh, I don't know how many dudes. Letting them know that you're dealing with bots or a scammer. These women that you're talking to is not real. They're not real, and and because they're so thirsty, they keep falling for the trap. Like I said, I gotta.
Not that they're thirsty. It's just that's what I was saying earlier. We don't live in a world where you can go to the grocery store or walk to the park and a girl sees your dog and she has a dog. There's no such thing because you want to know why? At chick in the check cashier and it's on her phone. A chick at the park, it's on her phone. Like that's why. It's like so if this person is talking to you and scamming you or whatever, it's because that's what the world is. It's like I can't blame a person for not knowing. Like, yeah, if you're not going to put yourself out there, then you're not going to put yourself out there. But it's like, at least, yeah, you can't tell if obviously, like, what was that shit on? What's that shit was a TV show? Catfish thought that Katy Perry was texting him. It's like it's like okay, yeah, dude, you got to know that Katy Perry is not texting you, but that person wants to have some type of inkling and hope because wherever this person has looked in life, like a picture of Katy Perry and a profile of Katy Perry, this person knew where Katy Perry was gonna be and all of her background. It's like this person took some effort to deceive this person. Like took some real effort and some real time to deceive. Now is it right? No, but it happens. If you're not lacking companionship, then yes, you won't be fooled. Like, yeah, you aren't probably lacking companionship like that. So yes, you're not at that level of tomfoolery. So, but some people are. Some people want to have a legacy. Some people want to have kids and a wife and just the experience.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, it's like you have to try to put yourself out there. Yes, who wants to pay? Yes, I feel like I've heard more people complain about like eHarmony. It's like, okay, I kind of want to do the work. Yes, eHarmony is going to find you a whole individual that is to your perfect liking. But the shitty thing with like eHarmony or J Dates or any of those dating websites where you have to pay, this is a person that fits your ideal type of person. Sometimes that ain't what you want. You get that and you be like, you are not what I wanted. Like, I want you to have some type of difference in me. Like, I want a chick that's 5'8", 130 pounds, and she has a good job. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't drink. No kids. Knows about sports and knows about cars. Like I said earlier, knows about video games. Blah blah blah. This and that. But you get this chick, and you find out she knows more than you about these things. You like, that maybe that's not what I wanted. Maybe that's a little too much, you know? So she be me, nah, I'm good. Okay. Like, why are you ranked higher than me? Wait a minute, what? You should go harder than me, CJ. No. But I didn't say I wish you had a cook. I wish you had a clean. I wish you had a do elegance. Like yes, sometimes opposites do attract.
Yeah.
Like yes, yeah. I just at one point in time, I wish my girl played video games. I wish she knew about sports. I wish she showed interest in the shit that I showed interest in. And I thought about it. I was like, I'm good. I'm very good. Because I like you knowing what you like and this and that because that's what I thought I wanted. But it's a talk of shit. Like I wish she liked the movies I liked and all these things. No, she likes her genre of things, which opens the doors for me to be intrigued with what she likes. Because if we both like the same shit, it's gonna be real fucking boring around here. Real fucking boring.
That's one thing I would say that's one thing I would say about like my dating life, at least the little bit I've done. Well, I should say a little bit, but the ones I've done, I don't think I ever got with a girl where we actually were into the same thing. I don't think I've ever had that experience ever. So there's nothing that we can both actually, come together like, oh, I like this, oh, I like this too. It's not really like that. It's more like I feel like I had to concede on a lot of my shit.
That's how it be.
Yep.